Well, this week on Dateline Schools, been privileged to talk to Dr. Annette Mercatante. She's the health director for St. Clair County and getting some tips how we can keep this a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season. And one thing we really haven't talked about other than COVID a lot this week, Dr. Mercatante, is the cold and flu season. We're right in the midst of that. What are you anticipating with that? And what do we need to do to avoid some of those issues as well?
Fall and winter are always a high period for respiratory viruses because we come indoors and respiratory viruses require us to be near to each other to spread from person to person. So always when we see these viral infections kind of peak, influenza and RSV and a whole variety of viruses actually circulate in the wintertime. So, and they're still with us. So we do need to follow the same precautions that we do for COVID. The things that work for COVID work for flu and work for all of them. Physical distancing, hand washing, and yes, even our masks can provide significant protection. Most experts believe that's why we had such a low influenza season last year, is because the whole world was masked last winter. So we do know that those things work. And the only other thing I want to remind people is it's virtually impossible to tell the difference between viruses as far as how you feel. I mean, there's some classic loss of taste or smell, but really the best way is to get tested. You can get COVID tested, and yes, you can get tested for influenza. It's a separate test, but oftentimes run at the same time on a different machine. So get yourself tested to know what you've got. And then the approach is the same as everything else too, is if you're sick, try not to spread it around. Stay home. Cover your mouth and cough with your hands, wash your hands well, and keep that virus to yourself if you can.
And if parents want to be able to get to see the latest update and just a refresher, where's a good place to turn for information?
Now, we have a wonderful website, SCChealth.co. Not only do we have the latest COVID data, but we have influenza and everything else that's affecting our community's health. And we also have a really great FAQ page, frequently asked questions, that really addresses some of the concerns people have about how we collect data and all the things that people question. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and this is a great place to go to see really how we respond to some of that. So SCChealth.co, you'll find what you're looking for there, I'm sure.
Well, Dr. Mercatante, we hope you and your family have a safe, happy, and healthy holiday season.
Thank you. You too, Terry. Thank you very much.
Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair.